What's up, Polo community? This is episode 4 of The Shuffle, or Shuffle, a Polo cast. I am Paul Lisska. With me is Kaleb Christensen.
Yep.
And Andy Willis.
Willis in the house.
This episode is going to be a little bit short because we have to get to pickup today, actually.
Yeah, we actually have to play polo today.
We do.
chose to do this first, though.
Yeah, so we're going to have a quick episode here. This is going to be, the subject is tournament recap of the 2015 Heartland Qualifier. We do have some emails that were received. We have about 3, and we are going to go through those on the next full episode. In the meantime, if you want to send us an email again or get in contact with us to potentially get on the show via Skype, because we have that technology.
Oh, shit. We're so legit now.
You can email us
The
at
future is now.
theshufflepolocast@gmail.com. That is theshufflepolocast@gmail.com. Our media and promotions expert, Andy Willis, will be tracking the Twitter account, which I've forgotten already.
Oh, Paul, it's the Shuffler. At the Shuffler.
At
we
the
should
Shuffler.
we should change that because a shuffler would never actually be scoring any goals.
Exactly.
But that's what this is all about.
But that's
really.
all they would let me have.
Oh, damn it.
So regular shuffle, they wouldn't let you
Yeah,
do that.
that's like you could. I wanted the Shuffle, and they were like, "No, you can't have that." But we have the Shuffler. I'm
Bummer.
like, well,
Oh, well. It'll do. It'll do.
Yeah, it will have to do. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into this with maybe a quick summary of the tournament itself, and then we'll get into some more specifics. Like I know Kaleb and you and Andy were on a team, right?
Yeah, we were man wolves
we were man wolves.
Okay.
over the weekend.
I was on a team as well.
What were you?
The Underdoggies.
Underdoggies.
Oh yes, the Underdoggies. Yeah.
That sounded kind of dirty when
You
I
guys
read
got
it
a
over
win.
the-
You guys got your first tournament win before we did.
Yeah, we had a rough weekend.
Okay, well that's cool.
Over
The
here at the
Underdoggies
Man
did.
Wolves.
I don't know. We didn't DFL. I don't think so. That's
No,
good.
you didn't.
That's dope. You can't argue with that.
That was
Yeah.
our goal, not to do that.
Kay shattered that mallet. Little
was
Fletchling
pretty
played pretty
sick.
well.
Yeah, little
Got him some
Fletchling.
tournament play.
Overall, good. Willis, why don't you start us off with maybe just like a quick recap?
Of the tournament?
Maybe for those that didn't know anything about it, or
Sure.
well, yeah, go for it.
2015 Heartland qualifier for basically teams in the lower Midwest. Lexington, Kentucky. Saturday and Sundays. Saturday Swiss rounds. Sunday bracket.
It was 26 teams.
26 teams.
Yeah, it was a big one. It was a big tournament. But they have 3 courts in Lexington, so it didn't feel, we got done early a lot. Of
Yeah,
the
we were
times.
done before 5, I think.
Yeah, on
every day.
Saturday, we were done super early. Like, the sun was still, like, setting, and everyone was done and away from the courts. I was the last one to leave on Saturday, and I was like, Bruce just came back to the court, and we were just talking to each other. I was like, dude, what am I supposed to do with the rest of this whole afternoon? You're not supposed to leave the polo court until it's dark on a tournament weekend.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna play pickup and stuff on
Everybody dipped.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody left.
I think everybody was exhausted. I mean, I think the bracket, the Swiss rounds itself, I mean, it really did what it was supposed to do. Try to match teams up with the same records, hopefully the same skill set. So I think a lot of teams didn't realize that the matches were going to be a lot tougher, a lot closer. It was a pretty stacked tournament.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
How many Columbus teams represented?
A lot, like 8, maybe.
Columbus specific, Ohio specific. I don't
Ohio-
know.
No, I see. There was
Oh, yeah,
Crab
nice.
Attack, Underdoggies, Man Wolves. There was
What was Pete and David's team?
Oh,
they were the Wild Wonders.
the Wild
worst
Wonders.
team name they've ever had.
Air Attack, I think, is coming back.
Yeah, Air Attack was sweet.
I hope Air Attack does come back. And we saw glimpses of it in the final couple games. They were sporting in New Jersey. Actually, all day Saturday.
Yeah, they were rocking the pennies.
They looked good. And then, the Wild Wonders. And then I think we had 2 or 3 more teams with Columbus people on them.
Yeah, but out of Ohio, there were 8 teams, which is pretty standard as far as the Heartland qualifiers go. I know last year we had about the same amount of people that were from Ohio, and it's funny because if you are on a team that doesn't have anyone from Ohio on it and you're playing an Ohio team, you will get heckled
Yeah,
like,
we're
mercilessly.
super bad. Like
full on. The whole audience is from Ohio.
there's like nothing you can do about it.
Welcome to pickup
Yeah.
in Columbus.
So, it's
That
funny.
happened a few times though.
Yeah, there were a couple games where it was like kind of a bummer because you had to play other Ohio teams and stuff, but
Not just that,
whatever.
just another Columbus, Ohio team.
Yeah, not even just straight Ohio. It'd be like, oh, yep, this is actually just a pickup match. That
I
I'm
think
playing here.
I think we only faced one Ohio team, Crab
No,
Attack.
No, we played. We played a Cincinnati team. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure.
Cincinnati with Jasmine.
Yeah, we played Andy Lane and Jasmine and them, and that was actually
Cincinnati
fun. I actually
Jazz.
really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
That was actually one of the more exciting games that we played.
Who won?
We did.
We did.
We stomped them out.
No, I mean the tournament.
Oh,
Oh, the tournament, the Zigzags.
yeah, it was Hammersley, Simpson, and Charlie.
Yep, Chris Hammersley from Lexington and Chris Simpson, formerly of Lexington and now back to Lexington. And Charlie, I'm sorry, buddy, I can't remember your last name. But he's
You just
from
know,
Como.
you just know him by that helmet.
Christensen, maybe?
No,
That's a good
that's-
default.
yeah,
for
default
Andy
last name
Willis
is
don't know names.
Christensen.
Let me look under my phone in my contacts. That
My
might
name's
be.
Christian. God damn it.
It's always Christensen now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
Sorry,
Christian
but-
hyphenated son. So.
I can handle that,
Son
I
of
guess.
Christian.
But I don't know, Paul. You had some good games. I saw you get big in that goal a couple times. There was a lot of saves you were making.
I'll say
Iron
that
Wall Paul.
I touched balls that went into the goal.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that my team overall, we did better than we hoped we could.
That's always
not
good.
having not played together at all was probably pretty typical actually. But I think we just continually got better as a team as we went, and that's what we were hoping for. So
That's good stuff.
I think
I thought you guys looked good a couple times I saw you. So.
yeah, some of it we connected and we're doing well. We just focused mostly on communication, which I don't know if it's just for those teams that are newer or haven't played together, but that seems to be pretty key.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hear a lot of teams really talking on the court and other ones not so much. But
Yeah, that's when they have like that fucking mind link shit where they just like know where
Yeah.
everybody is. But I don't know. Plus, you have to think that like you guys, this is like your third or fourth tournament or something.
this is like I don't know, maybe third. Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right about third, but
and
like
then Kay hasn't been to that many tournaments, and this was Fletcher's first tournament. So
yeah, and I pretty much met the guy when I drove him down here.
Oh, you
so-
never really met Fletch?
No, I mean
Well,
I
'cause he
did, I
moved.
did, but
Oh, that's right.
the majority of him playing, I was not here.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think my favorite moment of watching you guys play was when Kay pulled that ball out in front of the goal, and then couldn't get the last touch in the goal, and somebody pulled up on her, and she shattered her mallet trying to
Yeah.
put the ball away, and that was really good. That was one of the like most things that I remember.
Stands
from, like,
out.
Yeah, that
Well,
stands
now
out.
that we've talked about the bottom of the bracket,
Well, we weren't much higher up. From
Yeah,
you guys.
we-
We had a rough weekend.
okay, explain.
I don't know. We just
I
couldn't link the shit up. I
we
don't know
couldn't
what
link
happened.
anything up. I played like horse shit. I could come up with all kinds of excuses like, oh, my gearing wasn't right, which it wasn't.
No, it's
But
not.
no, not at all. I spent most of my time watching the ball go away from me and having a hard time picking up, geared up too high. But I knew at pickup, man. My game wasn't on when we were just doing pickup on Friday night, and any shot I took went left, right, anywhere but forward or near the goal. So yeah, I had a rough tournament. I was hoping that my goal was I was hoping we can get like a top 10 finish.
I thought it was definitely possible. I just think we just weren't. We just couldn't. I don't know. We just felt like we were fighting against like some shit that we couldn't control. Like we would have like 10 really solid looks on the goal, and none of them would go in. Like I had one where it was like a beautiful rip. It hit the corner where the welds are in the goal and bounced out.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was just like, had the keeper beat.
the old
like,
weld shot.
Was super open. Like
Oh yeah, our
just-
first 3 games we had we played little dipsters. We played Chris Evans' team to open things up. I mean, they were a qualifier. They finished in third. Chris Evans, Chris Williams.
Well, even our game against Hammersley, we had like 5 really good looks on goal. Just
Nothing
nothing
would
went
fall.
in. We got 5-0'd by them with like it could have been 4-5 easy. but we just there was some weird juju shit going on with our
Kaleb
team.
had a lot of breakaways, a lot of open
That's his
shots
thing,
that
though.
game.
Yeah,
He's good at those.
It was funny even before we started playing that game. We were sitting talking with Chris Simpson at center court, and he turns as Kaleb was sort of riding away, and he's like, "Don't make me run! Don't make me run! Please don't make me run!" And we just sort of chuckled. But hey, you played with them at pickup on Friday night.
Yeah, that was a really fun game when I played against them.
It looked like a really fun game. But we even said there was a few of us sitting on the side. I was like, we were surprised. We're like, Kaleb's holding his own. Like, he does not look out of place on that court right now.
Yeah, I was super pumped when you guys were saying
there were
that
a
to me.
lot
I was
of
like, oh, my ego feels so good.
very good players on that court at that time. I'm not going to go through all the names, but
Yeah, it was
most of the
pretty
guys
stacked.
that were out there all qualified, and Kaleb did not look out of place at all. And I also thought, Josh, our teammate Josh Jackson, I don't know what he would say about his tournament, but I thought he had a great tournament. He scored some very unexpected goals.
Josh?
Josh.
I mean, I thought he played okay. This is he's not here to defend himself, so I can say whatever I want.
Lord.
Here's an email coming.
Oh God. Yeah. So I'm super pumped. He's come a really, really long way from last season even. Now he's on pole specific bike. He's faster. He's got better handling skills, but he needs to come to polo more because he hadn't come to polo for a month before this tournament, and I knew it was going to be a problem. And we got there, and he was super rusty, and I was not stoked about it. But I mean, I was good to play with him and everything, but I don't know, man. If you want to play tournaments, you got to go to fucking polo first.
Yeah, you can't miss a ton of polo. But for I look at it this way: for the way I played to watching Josh play, I was like, man, I'm glad he showed up because my game sure as hell didn't. But then again, that's sort of disappointing. But then after each game, I'd be like, you know what? I'm in Lexington. There's some fantastic food here.
Dude, the place was really cool.
I love
the
Lexington.
court was awesome.
Yeah,
the little
Polo Palace.
Whatever that place was next, but I don't know what it was called.
The country club.
That was really tasty. I liked hanging out there. I think overall the atmosphere was pretty sweet.
Did you get to the fish store?
Didn't get to the fish store.
There's a brand. If you guys have been to Lexington but haven't been to Lexington in a while, who might be listening, there's a new fish shop right next to the West 6 Brewery and across from the country club right near the polo courts.
Oh, yeah, that fish place. The graphics on their windows look like fish dicks. The fish
they
look
do.
like dicks.
Yeah, they do.
I thought that was really funny.
Me and Spencer laughed about it when we were walking in, but we went and got, dude, that place has the best fish sandwiches I have ever had.
That place is definitely called Fish Dicks now.
Fish sticks. I can't remember what it's called, but all they serve is fish, and it's across from the country club on West 6. That place was
that country
fantastic.
club place. That was
good.
That was one of the things I was looking forward to going back. I like how it kind of feels like your grandpa's basement.
Yeah,
it's just as dirty. I mean, the place
but
is...
it's not. It's super clean though. But it's weird.
Look up, though. The ceiling was pretty nasty.
Who cleans the fucking ceiling?
No, okay, it's a clean place. It's totally clean. But they were just... It's not
Are you a
dive.
secret shopper?
I think so.
Secret shopper?
Yeah, secret shopper. Somebody goes in.
Oh, no, I'm out and open in the shopping world.
Oh, God.
I'm a fully uncloseted shopper.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
That poutine, though? I didn't have any.
Oh, you did poutine?
Wow,
It went back.
it up.
They were out. They were out of half the menu. I think we ate them out.
Oh, was that Sunday?
You ate them out.
Was that
Oh,
Sunday
yeah,
morning
okay,
when I
you know
saw
what I
you?
mean.
Was that Sunday morning?
Yeah, when I was in there for breakfast.
Yeah, I walked in. You're like, they don't have anything.
Dude, just leave.
Well, me and Spencer ended up going across the street to the fish place, and whew, good stuff.
But yeah, okay. So the Lexington court setup though,
Sick.
Can we get one of those in Columbus,
Nope.
please? Can we fucking please just?
Can we get one that looks like one of those courts?
Or just two. I just want two.
Oh, you
they
want
have
two?
fucking 3 courts
Yeah.
side by side.
Dude, join the committee.
Jesus.
Apparently there's a court committee. I mean, we just really need to get our act together.
I know. And then I think the real slap in the face was while we were there, we were hearing that Cincinnati, who already has a sanctioned court from the city, is about to get their court moved. And then next year they're going to try to talk to the city and get a playground that will be close to their new court moved, and then build a second one. So they're about to move locations, get a new court and another court the following 2 years.
Are they getting a playground? Is that what I heard?
Pretty much. They're getting a polo playground.
Oh.
And we're in Columbus, and they want to build an outdoor
Where
hockey rink.
Thunderstruck can be played over and over and over again.
I don't understand that.
You know
explain
what?
that to
I
me?
tried to leave the tournament, And then Andy Lane could not find his helmet. Andy Lane's from Columbus, and I was driving him back. Couldn't find his helmet. So I just played like 3 rounds of Thunderstruck.
Oh, man.
Then didn't leave for like the next hour and a half.
Yeah, no kidding. Actually, that's Kaleb, you're right. I'm not really sure how that all came about or what exactly it is. Maybe one of the guys from Cincinnati listens to this. They can email us and give us the rules or the origin story to Thunderstruck.
I could explain it, but I'd rather have someone email us, so we'll let that happen.
Is that how we're going to play this game now? We're going to be like,
close to this.
We could talk about this, but we're definitely going to need someone to email us first. So
yes,
we can
exactly.
You have to unlock the box for us to talk about something.
Yes.
That's kind of interesting, actually.
Do it, yeah.
That. We have to force people that we listen to.
It's that user interaction.
To, interact
Everyone
with us.
loves it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with that.
Did you guys see anybody play this weekend that you were just like, whoa?
Birthday Boys. I thought that was a sick team. I don't think I've seen those guys
actually,
before.
yeah, that's one thing that I was gonna say something about, but I totally forgot about. So
yeah, I didn't know any of those guys, so it was great to watch them.
They're all from out of region. There were a lot of out of region teams, and a lot of people
there were
from
at
outside
least
the region that
3
were here.
out of region teams, and the Birthday Boys was Bruce Furlong.
He's cool. I like him.
I like Bruce. He does a lot of the officiating.
Yeah, he's the king referee.
Him and Joe Reston, or Ralston. I can never say his last name right. But then Mr. Dew was one of one of his teammates, and I had never got to meet him in person before. I bet you watch his stuff all the time. But
yeah, that's what we do here in the winter in Ohio.
Yeah, I introduced myself. He says,
and listen to the shuffle.
Or shuffle, exclamation point. But he was cool as heck. He was like, hi, my name's Dustin. And I just sort of looked at him. I was like, aren't you Mr. Dew?
Dr. Dew.
Dr. Dew.
Here goes Willis with names again. But Mr. Dew, he's like,
yeah, exactly. Thanks, Willis. Gonna butcher somebody else's name, too.
Look, he's the media expert, not the names expert.
Yeah, apparently.
That is not in my job description.
You've been assigned, sorry.
And their third was Nick Delwu, who
he was so
heard
fast.
his name before. I'd never seen him play, and he's had a hell of a hard shot.
Dude, he was so fucking fast.
Is that
I'd
who I was
watch
calling
him.
laser beams?
Maybe, I don't know.
The kid.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He would like come off the line for a joust, going so fast that his bike would be like leaving the ground, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna fucking die. He's gonna fucking die. Like I don't think you can pedal any harder than that and like still be rubber side down. Like I really don't think you can. Like I watched him joust 3 times, and every time I was like, any second he's just gonna fucking explode and die.
He had a yellow helmet on, right? Am I thinking of the same guy?
No, that's
No,
definitely Charlie.
That's Charlie.
It looks like a skydiving helmet.
The guy that. Oh no, not that yellow helmet. It was like neon-ish.
Oh yeah.
No, his shots were ridiculous. They were laser accurate, and they were so hard. I loved watching it.
Cool. Trying to judge it between his and Frank Hauser's, and I was like, I won't really know until Nick Delwo gives me a giant bruise or welt.
He'll kill you. You won't remember
Yeah.
it. You'll be dead.
He'll hit you in the leg, and you'll like get amnesia. You'll be like, your brain will just like force that memory out. You'll be like, I was sitting in the goal, and next thing I know, I woke up 3 days later, like back in Columbus. I don't know what happened.
How'd I get here?
But yeah, no, he was fucking like crazy quick. It was weird because we played with him on Friday during that pickup game.
Oh yeah.
And it was really weird because the team I was on was like a bunch of we were all like playing not greedy. So like we would all like have a shot and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna feed somebody else. And then like the next day I'm like, holy shit, dude, why weren't you fucking ripping these?
They were sandbagging you.
Like, what's going
Thanks
on,
for the
dude?
warning.
I mean, I have a shot, but it's not anything
like that.
Like, that shit is horrifying. Like, he hits it, and it just sails, like, 3 inches off the ground, just going stupid fast, and it just never touches the ground again.
How fast was he going? Stupid fast.
Stupid fast.
But
what about the drama? There was like almost a fight.
There was
I feel
so
like we should
much.
Talk about that.
Dude, there was so much drama because I had drama, and then there was Bobbles from Cleveland. We're about to go throw down.
Let's talk about on-court drama first.
All right, let's do. I don't even know what happened with the Bobbles game. I wasn't
watching. Couldn't say.
Were you watching? Is anybody watching? Or is this all going to be hearsay?
It would be hearsay because I saw the tail end of it. I didn't see how it all started. I had to ask John Bobble was like, "How did that start? I saw the end, but how did that start?" And he explained it to me. But
It was something about a shuffle goal.
There was
right?
a little bit of some anger at some point, led to a little bit of retaliation
push and shove.
checks, which was happening more than I'd want it to happen, I think, all tournament long.
Yeah, I saw there was some nasty shoulders floating
couple
around.
retaliators.
But
well, there wasn't a whole lot being called this weekend. So
yeah, it was weird because like there was the game that we got knocked out of the tournament on. Kay was reffing our game from Columbus, Kalen, and it was weird because I felt like I was getting obstructed, but I wasn't gonna yell at her and be like, "Kay, God damn it, where are the obstruction calls?"
Yeah. I rode by her twice and actually asked her because I was getting obstructed all to hell.
What even is that?
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter because if it doesn't get called, it's not important.
Yeah, so that's what I ended up learning. I was like, oh, it's not being called, so screw it, I can do it too.
I actually learned what it was this tournament.
Yeah, I think I did too, but I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad.
Well, at least it was consistent.
I don't know.
Well, my thing is if it's like last year at NAH bench championships. You know, this is an NAH tournament. This is a qualifier. You need to have specific reffing that aren't playing, that aren't from another team in that area. You bring them down, and you actually call games where this tournament. And goal judges in a qualifier.
Yeah.
Why aren't there? You need to have goal judges because I know for a fact that we had one taken away and one given to somebody else. That there's no way. We actually didn't get scored on. And that stuff not being called out a qualifier, and this obstruction has been this huge deal, and this new crease has been a huge deal, and nobody calling anything, but it wasn't really actual refs.
Well, yeah, and somewhat in their defense, and I think they organized the event pretty well overall. They had 3 courts, they had a lot of games going on.
Oh no!
There's not a lot of people available, and
that's what I'm saying.
We need to step up
definitely without. Was not Lex's fault whatsoever. Not what I'm saying. They run one hell of a tournament, and I love going down there. I'm just saying if it's a qualifier for NAH, the city shouldn't have. The host club shouldn't have to.
The dang city should get involved. Where was the mayor?
Where was the mayor? But no, I'm just saying that it shouldn't be the club shouldn't have to provide the refs.
Just
the
saying
NAH,
it should be,
yeah,
we need to provide the refs. You have to. The only reason I'm saying this is you have to protect the integrity of the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Our team had some drama, and it was pretty much all directed at the referee. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah, was it Sunday morning, the very first game out?
Yeah, because we played. I don't know what the team was,
we
but
played
they were
a Lexington team.
Yeah, they were some feisty dudes. That was both of our games against them were
Keep
fun.
it clean, guys. We're still.
Yeah, no, both of our games against them were really fun.
They were fun, but the second one got a little weird.
Yeah, it got a little heated because we accidentally went opposite shoulder, passing, and we ran into each other. And he thought I leaned into him. I thought he leaned into me.
But you were the one on the ground.
That's what But then so we accidentally checked each other going opposite directions. He turned around and hit me, which I would have been fine with. It wasn't really a dirty hit. The only reason I was frustrated was because when he hit me, I fell onto his other dude's bike. I was in a sandwich.
Oh.
And then I landed with a pedal in my spine.
Oh.
And I was like, no. I was like, dude, that's not okay. That hurts so bad. And then their team was frustrated because I was laying on the ground, got back on my bike. The referee gave us the ball back. None of them were paying attention, so I just rolled across the line and put one in the bottom bracket.
I got to say that was the fault of the other team.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is when I rolled across the line, I was like, he said go. None of you were paying attention. I'm going to get some revenge.
I don't blame you at all for that. They were looking at something else.
And then after the game, I did kind of feel shitty about it, but at the same time, I was like, dude, you guys got to just fucking pay attention.
There was no stoppage in play. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. That was a fun game though. I wish that it could have gone a little different than that, but they were a fun team to play. Our 2 games against them were fun.
And Andy Lane's.
Andy Lane's team was a fun game. When we played Zigzag, that was fun just because it was test your mettle against a really good team. I don't know. I think those were probably the best games. Our game against Crab Attack, which is another Columbus team, that game was okay. It just felt like pickup.
Yeah, it felt exactly like pickup.
I didn't feel like I had to
I was
really motor through it. I was like,
Right.
okay, I can play like a nice smooth.
Well, you know what? Caleb,
polo
I'll have to
game.
agree there because with the teams that I felt were matched at maybe a higher notch than my team, we played our best against them and played harder.
Yeah.
Or even if the team is on your level and you should not be laying back, for whatever reason, we all kind of at the end talked and felt as though we played more to the team that we were facing.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of interesting.
When I played soccer in high school, we used to call that whetstone syndrome because like we were like a really good team, but we would play like shitty soccer teams, and they would like bring us down. It's like they would like make us dumber, and we would like forget how to play soccer and
Their
shit.
fault we didn't slay.
Exactly. It's like, damn you. If you were better, we would look so much better than we do. And so we had that problem a lot, but I don't know. And then I don't know. I was honestly a little frustrated that our wins were against predominantly Columbus teams. I honestly, in my mind, did not even count those as wins.
Yeah.
I was really frustrated.
Pick up wins, which is
I was
worthless.
like, well, yeah, because it's like I go there to like play against people I've never played against, or play against people that I don't normally play against. And then when I go and I play against Columbus teams, and those are the only teams that I can seem to beat, I'm just like, why the fuck did I go to this tournament? You know, it's like I could have stayed home and won every game or whatever. But
we got into a tricky part to that bracket.
we had a rough schedule both days.
Yeah.
Excuses.
I'm serious. I was looking at other
my.
people's schedules, and I was like, damn, you guys are just like, I don't know. I'm
Our
just talking shit now.
Our second and
can't
third,
even help it anymore.
we pulled zigzags right from the bat, but
I'm just glad we didn't have to play Borch's team. I don't want to play against his fucking magic mallets, whatever the fuck that is. I know he was like, my hand hurts, I can't shoot. I was like, I don't trust you. You seem like you're up to no good there, Porchy.
He's got an angle.
Oh, I don't know. I was watching him do some crazy shit. He was telling me every time I go to Lexington and I like hang out with Porch at any tournament, he always like asks me how like my polo progression is going or whatever.
What level are you on right now?
I don't know. I'm like level. I don't know. But he was like, how your pivots? I'm like, my pivots are alright. He's like, how your wheelie turns? I'm like, wheelie turns are alright. He's like, you don't use them too much, do you? I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, your archery is lower than your magic.
Exactly.
score.
My like thieving is sweet though.
Good.
But then he was like, how's your 180 hops? I was like, what
no one wastes time on
what
180
the
hops.
fuck is that? He's like, you gotta do them. They're sweet. And he showed me, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. So every time I go to Lexington, I feel like I have to come away.
The porch juice.
Exactly. I feel like every time I come back from Lexington, I have to like take a piece of porch with me and like learn how to do it and be sweet. So every time I go back, I'm like, yo, what's next? I
Leveled
got
up this year.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the final game and kind of our overall thoughts about the tournament. Well, we were biased because Columbus team was in the final.
But
the Wild Wonders were in the final. Peter, David, and
Travis. I think if we look at it like this, if we look at it and we go, they played each other earlier in the day, and they got 5-1.
Oh, they did.
Oh, it was rough. It was not a good game for them.
Yeah, it was like 5-1.
It was rough, and then watching them play that first game, I thought they might have been like kind of holding back a little bit, and I don't think they were. Like if you compare that to their
just to be
game.
clear, who was holding back? Was it the Columbus team or was it? I forget the other team.
Zigzags.
Okay.
It seemed like Wild Wonders, the Columbus team, might have been like trying to like
hold back a bit. You
play
think?
their cards a little close to the vest, but
okay.
When you watch the final, like I don't know, I wasn't really surprised that it only was a one game because Wild Wonders were coming out of the losers bracket.
Yeah.
So if they would have won that, it would have gone to 2, and I'm
right.
not super surprised that it didn't go to 2.
I was as well.
But that one game was.
It was fun to watch. I mean, great game.
It was the best I've ever seen Peter Brown play. I thought
he was on.
His shots. One of his shots scared the crap out of Chris Simpson. I thought Chris was going to dive off his bike, but tough guy. He stuck in there. Pete had some great goals. I mean, he was just making run after run, defensive stop after defensive stop. I was really impressed with his game. I mean, and then you have Travis and David. I mean, they played extremely well.
Yeah.
But you are playing, the zigzags. You're playing almost an all-star team.
Yeah. To talk about them, they were really on that game as well.
Yeah, I know that any time that like Peter, David, the 3 Bucks or Wild Wonders or the Columbus
team.
the big 3 from
The
Columbus.
Air
Air Attack, whatever the fuck their name is. I know that anytime they come up against like Hammersley or Charlie, and I don't know, I've never seen them play Simpson before, but anytime they come up against a team that has one of those 3 people in it, they struggle against it anyway because they're like some of the most solid like polo players.
Oh yeah, without
individually.
a doubt. Hammersley did some things on the court this weekend. I was just like, are you kidding me?
Oh, can we take a tangent really quick and talk about the like hockey grabs, the like scoop to yourself, grab, throw the ball.
Did that happen? Because
Is
I'm
it
pretty sure
is
I
it about
did.
to like be a thing now? Like you have to be sweet at riding your bike with no hands,
Well,
so
you know
you can
what?
just grab the ball out of the air.
We're gonna side table this because that's gonna. People are gonna want to tune back in for this discussion.
Or leave you hanging.
All
We
right.
gotta
You
fucking go to pickup. We're about to be
hang in.
late.
We gotta get to pickup.
Oh,
But anyway, it was a good competitive last game, I'll have to say. I think that there were a couple mistakes by Columbus that they're well aware of, and that certainly didn't contribute to any win, really. But overall, well played.
Columbus represented well. I mean, and then the state of Ohio itself had at least 30 people there. So
yeah, it was
big
crazy.
kudos to Columbus and the state of Ohio.
We represented well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything,
We army
presence.
up when need be. So
Mm.
Got to keep that presence strong.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go play some fucking pickup.
yep. Pickup
Because
time.
we actually play polo. I don't know about the rest of you.
We do. If you want to give us an email, question,
I
comment.
attempt to play polo.
Willis, you play hard.
No, you do. I'm pumped that we played on a team, and I'm glad Paul came down and whatever.
Yeah, I
We
came
did
down
some polo stuff.
2-hour drive so we could do this and play polo. So without further ado, send us an email or a tweet. If you want to send us an email, question, comment, want to get involved with the show, we definitely want you to be on it. If you're from another city, we can Skype call in. Email address is theshufflepolocast@gmail.com. Our Twitter is...
Twitter is at the Shuffler.
Willis will be all over the Twitter thing.
I will. Please tweet
Um,
me. Twat me. Twat me later. Twat me now.
This has been The Shuffle. I am Paul Lisska.
Caleb Christensen.
And the Willis.
Have a good one.